The XB-70 Valkyrie, with a speed of 3,218 km/h, inspired the design of later civilian supersonic aircraft such as the Concorde and the Tupolev Tu-144. 5 years before the first flight of the Concorde, another supersonic aircraft took to the skies. It was the XB-70 Valkyrie, an experimental aircraft developed by the U.S. Air Force. Its maiden flight 60 years ago in September 1964 heralded the golden age of supersonic flight. This aircraft later achieved speeds of over 3,218 km/h, nearly 50% faster than the Concorde, according to CNN. The XB-70 program had its own challenges. As a military aircraft, it became obsolete even before deployment. Its short lifespan was marked by a tragic accident. However, the design of the aircraft remained an icon of supersonic flight. The XB-70 Valkyrie emerged from the competition between Boeing and North American Aviation, then a major aerospace manufacturer chosen by the U.S. Air Force in 1957 to develop a bomber capable of carrying weapons at speeds of 1,535 km/h and altitudes of 18,288 m. However, the shoot-down of a U-2 reconnaissance aircraft by the Soviet Union in 1960 led to a shift from manned bombers to ballistic missiles. In 1961, President Kennedy deemed the next XB-70 model unlikely to successfully penetrate enemy defenses. Consequently, the program's focus shifted to high-speed flight research. The first prototype XB-70, nicknamed Valkyrie, was rolled out in Palmdale, California, on May 11, 1964. With a wingspan of over 30 m, a length of 56 m, and equipped with 6 turbojet engines, it was one of the most impressive aircraft ever built. A distinctive feature of the aircraft was its drooping wingtips at subsonic speeds, which folded upwards at supersonic speeds to reduce drag. Key design features such as the triangular wings and the long, slender fuselage of the XB-70 Valkyrie were mimicked by both the Concorde and its Soviet counterpart, the Tupolev Tu-144. The Tupolev Tu-144 even featured rearward swept wings behind the cockpit similar to the XB-70, aiding pilot control at low speeds. Over time, with more information available, passenger supersonic aircraft designs became more refined like the Concorde. After the Valkyrie's role as a bomber was phased out, designers explored the idea of replacing it with a transport version serving both military and civilian purposes. It's difficult to imagine what passengers experienced on such an aircraft, but it could have been similar to the Concorde, smooth and spacious between seats. Due to the high operating costs and limited seating capacity, ticket prices would have been feasible only for the affluent and upper middle class. The important aspect was the aircraft's high speed, cutting travel time between London and New York to 2.5 hours compared to 3.5 hours on the Concorde. The XB-70 program was cut short by a fatal accident in 1966 during a photo shoot organized by General Electric. The more advanced second Valkyrie aircraft collided with a smaller F-10 aircraft in mid-air, resulting in the deaths of 2 pilots and serious injuries to another. The Valkyrie aircraft was destroyed after only 46 flights, while the remaining aircraft ended its career after 83 flights and over 160 hours in the air. Its final flight took place on February 4, 1969. Transporting the aircraft from NASA's Armstrong Flight Research Center in California to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, where it joined the collection at the Air Force Museum. We hope you found today's episode informative and engaging, and we look forward to bringing you more fascinating stories and insights in future episodes. Be sure to subscribe to stay updated, and join us for our upcoming episodes. Thank you once again for being part of our community. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and we can't wait to reconnect with you in the next episode.